like I can't speak on how shocked I am and how surprised that this really happened. But oh my gosh, so hard to speak about this. But 2 hours ago, I found from a very personal source that one of the longest reigning F1 World Heavyweight Champions, River Wright, Jordan Morris, whatever you want to call him, he passed away from suicide. Now, I wish the best prayers for his friends, his family, and anybody who's very close to him. And keep this in mind that River Wright was not just a performer, not just a wrestler, not just a friend of mine, but he was a very good mentor to a lot of the wrestlers in F1. He had one of the greatest wrestling matches in the world in F1 with myself and many others in the locker room. Now, it's hard for me to say that I'm not going to miss him. I will miss him. I will miss him very much because he left a very big impact in F1, the longest reigning F1, one of the longest reigning F1 junior heavyweight champions of all time, has risen very much and marked himself in history. And it's kind of hard to say that he is no longer on this earth anymore. But I'm just sitting here and contemplating to myself of how am I going to overcome this? How are anybody in the F1 locker room going to overcome this loss? I'm baffled and surprised that's happened. I can't stop repeating myself. I just can't stop. Can't just stop thinking straight of how, why now? Why now in the F1 universe and the F1 roster do we have to deal with such a big loss of River Wright? Now, River Wright, the last time I talked to River Wright was 5 months ago. He had to take a break from 2K community for mental health reasons. I did remember times where he felt like he wasn't good enough. He wasn't meeting his expectations. He wasn't being better for himself or better for the F1 roster. He always went down on himself, and I, a good man that I am, always brought him up and told him who he was and how much of an impact he has in people's lives. And yes, he was suicidal. I do know about this, but I didn't know he would take it this far. And I advise for people who are dealing with suicidal thoughts or suicidal tendencies to please get help. Please get help. Get therapy. Talk to a friend. Go to a youth group. Go to church. Just do something, because it's these type of situations where people feel so depressed and down in the dumps that they have to hurt themselves or harm themselves to make them feel better at night. And I don't want anybody to experience that exact experience. And that's why me, as not just a friend, not just a mentor, not just the owner of a wrestling league, a 2K wrestling league, which the 2K league is pretty toxic, if I'm being honest. And the pressure is already put against you right when you come into it. So I understand those type of thoughts. being berated for something that you cannot control or something you cannot change because that's who you are. And I promise not to tell everybody about why they're bullying Fax Heyman because that's between me and him, but I just had to get a couple of things in my mind. And I know YouTube's not the thing to do it for, but there's a lot of me casuals who haven't tuned into F1 or be people in the locker room who haven't, not really fully on our Discord server, but they're still in the Xbox club that we still have active. So I just want to address that type of knowledge and not let people go see the news. So I have to just acknowledge it here. So before I go away and I have to cry more and all that stuff, I just want to say that anybody there that watch F1, that watch your shows, watch your matches, watch per-views, listen to our theme songs, look at title history, wherever the case is, I thank you. I thank you guys for your support. I thank you guys for being there. Now, I don't expect 1 million subscribers. I don't expect 1,000 subscribers. I don't expect 200 subscribers. I just expect people to know that we're out there. And we are not just people who just want fans. We are people, we are like a family. We're like a family. We stick with each other. Yeah, we might argue. Yeah, we might fight. Yeah, we might call each other bitch and stuff. But at the end of the day, we're still a family. And River Wright was family. He was family. And couple months ago, another good family member we had, Roy Cicada, he was in a car accident. And we had a member, that I will not mention his name, I'm pretty sure you guys probably guess who it is, who started making fun of Roy Cicada's car crash. And it made me sick to the stomach that a human being would make fun of a person based on that type of incident, those type of issues. I mean, if you take it down to that one person's perspective, how would you feel if that person was suicidal, if that person was in that car crash? Would you feel laughing at yourself for being in that car crash? No, you'll probably be scared or probably be lucky that you live. You know? But unfortunately for River Wright, he did not live. He ended his life, and it's hard to explain contemplating in your mind that such a wonderful person is going through this type of stuff, and as many times as you're there for that person, they still do that option. And I'm not gonna lie, I was in that placement where I was suicidal. I want to hurt myself, I want to kill myself. I wanted to do things to myself as many times, but I knew that I had people in my life to support me. River Wright knew that exact fact, he had people to support him, but he just had a lot of stuff going on in his life, and he just couldn't handle it no more. He just couldn't handle it no more. The pressure kept going deeper and deeper and deeper. It came to a point where he just had to find a way to get rid of it. And like I said, please get help. If you guys are dealing with these type of stuff, please get help. I will simply, physically or mentally, well, probably not physically, but mentally figure out a way to help you. And you can talk to me. I'm not easy to find. I'm not easy to not access, but yeah, rest in peace, River Wright. God may rest you in heaven. Please, please pray for the family and friends of River Wright. I'm sorry, and River Wright, I love you, brother. Rest in peace.